What's going on, guys? It's Dive Deep and Fly High with Lawrence. Anyways, it's been a long night. Ready to get this little review over with and get into it. Not going too deep into detail, gonna be really quick. I was super interested in this rod. I didn't see a whole lot of reviews on YouTube. I seen one gentleman fishing with it, caught a few little baby bass, juvenile bass, not too bad. Fishing with this rod. I seen a quick unboxing, but not too much into details, specs, review. So I think I'm gonna do a quick review for you guys, then I'll cut to another clip of me actually catching fish on this. That's obviously the goal. Here we go, let's dive into it, let's get it over. This is what I got. Cut that with my little fish blade, you know what I'm saying? And then this is what we got. Boom. We got a Supreme DV1. You can see where I pay for resale, where I got it from, so you know it's sealed up, you know it's legit checked. Real features, you got 4 ball bearings plus 1 roller bearing. ATD, a long cast ABS spool, infinite anti-reverse, twist buster 2, dig gear 2. That's the real features. Rod features, sensitive graphite blanks, Fuji aluminum oxide O-rings, concept guides, top guide, sync rig, exclusive Diawa reel, seat, custom EVA split grips. So the max drag on this reel, in case you guys were wondering, the max drag is 22 pounds. The gear ratio on this reel is 5:3:1. Total length of this rod, 8 foot 6 inches. And the line recommendation is between 6 and 12, I'm assuming mono. And that's for the rod, I believe. And then for the reel is between 6, 8, or it's a 6 pound, 8 pound braid. So I'm not sure if you're supposed to rig super heavy. I don't believe this is a super heavy duty, like a deep sea fishing rod, obviously. Or like maybe it's probably not a good musky rod, but it's probably like a all round like good trout rod, good like smallmouth, smallie rod, right? Or maybe you want to pull in some slabs, some big crappies. That's what I'm assuming this is for. I'll show you each side of the box real quick, besides my little narration. So yeah, we'll do a little like that, a little showcasing for you guys, and then I'll get y'all to read. There's a little scan code bar right there. Sure, we could probably scan that. There we go. It just came up. Supreme DV1, all-in-one fishing. Please read the product carefully. Safety descriptions, all right there. That's all from just scanning it just now. Like, I didn't even know about all this. That's pretty cool from just scanning this little barcode right here. But yeah, I'll show you one more look at this side. So you can see the specs. I'll just pause your screen if you want to look at the details. I'm just trying to share some knowledge with y'all. So it's the DV1, obviously. It's plastered all over. That's one side. That's the other side. Bow, blank side. Bow, 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 bow. I think I'm gonna try to split this if I can. Okay, I'm gonna slide this out together. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, so there's nothing else in the box. Had all that information there. I think it did come out this year. Correct me if I'm wrong, it was either 2024 release or 2023 release, spring, summer. All white bag, it says Diawa, right there at the bottom, Diawa, and Supreme. Oh, okay. With that being said, there's a little pocket right here. Try to move up a little bit. So there's a little pocket right here, boom. Open that up, and there's actually little Diawas. They put little Diawas on the inside of this pocket, which I thought was a pretty nice, you know, cute little touch. You know what I'm saying? No, it's pretty cute. Let's go into this back pocket, the other one without the labeling. So the front pocket with the labeling, back pocket without the labeling. So it's got that little DV. Really nice touch though. I really do like that. Not so much that it's white, but I mean, I know the white makes it look kind of like Power Ranger. It goes good with the rod. So there's a nice touch. Little handles for carrying. Pretty cute, pretty nice. No, you know, and then it's got a shoulder strap, so you could always unbuckle this. A little buckle right there. Bow. Looks like this just slides down or slides out the way. Open that up if you wanted to put it, I don't know, say on your bag, like that, on your person's, right? Put it like this, or if you wanted to tuck it all the way, right? Boom, something like that. Maybe you throw some more extra gear in there, some snacks, and, you know, maybe you're just scouting out a spot. Or maybe you're not going to use the bag at all. Maybe you throw the bag in your closet and you just bought the equipment. It does got a little handle right here that I failed to mention. Not a handle on this side though, no pocket or handle on this side. So you got the two pockets, the handle, the shoulder strap, and then the hand strap like a duffel bag that does. I know you guys seen it, but and then it does buckle in together. So got it like that. Keep it together. Stop from flying apart all the time. You know, if you drop it, it's gonna keep it together. So that's pretty nice. Instead of just popping apart. Anyways, nothing fancy with the zippers. I mean, they got little holes, so I mean, you could lock it if you're trying to keep your little brother out of your fishing gear, right? Otherwise, they're not labeled. In case you were wondering, same here. Just one zipper right here, so you can't lock this, but you could lock this if you want, with a little suitcase lock. Just your standard zipper, no name brand zipper, I don't believe, but it's Supreme, so you would assume it was quality. Just one zip here, double zip from both sides here. All right, moving forward, we're gonna open it. I just unzipped it. Nice Diawa in here. Diawa branding, Diawa logo. It's so you got the white outside and then the gray inside with the Diawa printed all over instead of the Supreme printed all over. We're pulling this out like this, right? So it just came out just like that, kind of like a golf club. It looks, at first glance, pretty decent. It says it's made in Vietnam down here at the sticker. Supreme Diawa branding at the bottom. You got the little plastic wrap at the bottom. Serial numbers, made in Vietnam. Wrapped up nice and tight. DV1 86T. And so yeah, it's got a little Diawa branding on the case right there. A little logo flap. Same thing with the little DV, right there. That little tag we were talking about. The little Diawa logo right on the tag. It's got this protecting obviously the eyelids, the Fuji eyelids. This case is protecting the Fuji aluminum oxide OXIDE O ring. I guess I'm a righty anyway, so I guess I'm just gonna go like this. Take this off, because I'm not gonna reel from the left, I'm gonna reel from the right. That's just me, I'm a right hand. This is like actually really nice. This feels really nice. It says light, tough Digigear. I really do like, sorry I didn't like hold it up close enough. I really like the Diawa right there, the logo, the Supreme logo. Those cutouts are, man, nice and sharp. Just the white and the silver. A lot of this feels like metal, or like enamel. Like they put enamel on the metal. Fully metal reel. It's not like shiny, like, you know, shiny plastic. Very nice rubber. Maybe this tip right here is plastic right here. That might be plastic, but this is all metal right here on the actual handle. It's nice rubber. This is all metal. This feels like it's enameled. Otherwise it's just super thick, heavy plastic. Definitely doesn't feel cheap at all. You wouldn't expect that from Supreme. Already got dog hair on it. Love that. Ooh, that's a nice snap. Ooh, I like that. And then when you press this, oh, and then it opens, folds down. Okay, nice. I really do like the bag. That is a really nice touch. So we're just gonna go like this. Now there is some plastic pieces. I don't want you to think that it's just super heavy, because you know the plastic is gonna make it lighter, you know. I really do like this though. I think it retailed for about, so always make sure, and I believe this is with all reel, when you switch the handles over, maybe not all, but I know the higher quality ones, there's like a little gear piece that sometimes pops out. You're just gonna put that right back on right there on that piece. There should only be one. I've never seen more than two in like obviously the hole when you're switching it over. There we go. Okay, so there's like a little piece of plastic. Make sure you get that little gear on there, right? There should only be one. Then you got the little plastic thing holding it in, right? Now you can finally switch sides. Put the handle on the correct side. I think you're supposed to put the handle in first and then put the screw in. Sorry, I like how this handle slips down, right? And you just go, ooh, sorry. Bam, just like that, right? And this little button right here actually snaps the handle back down. So I don't know if that's with all Daiwa reels or just this one, if it's all DV1s. I actually only own one Daiwa reel other than this. This is a nice collaboration. You know, I have to see how it performs on the water, but I really like that. I really like that click. It feels heavy. It feels strong, you know, and that feels nice and smooth. I will say that on my other Diawa reel, this end piece popped off. So, and I wish I had super glue to glue it back on, so I will be wary of that. We'll go up here, a little Velcro, just unzip it. Sorry, I'm gonna put this down, you guys. Just unzip it. Doesn't look like it wants to unzip all the way. So just be careful because of those eyelids, right? So you unzip it, and the case comes off. I will say, yeah, it's an all right case. It could be better, right? It could be worse. All it is just a little foam in here, right? It's a decent case. It's got a little rubber stitch. I'm sorry, a little leather stitching in the back. It's nice. It's nice. It's not bad. It's a nice little cover to protect your equipment, to protect your investment. This wants to extend bad, like really bad. Like it almost wants to whip itself out. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Fuji. Is that 6 Fuji aluminum? What they call that? Oxidized O-rings. O-rings they call them. I don't know if I'm gonna leave this on or take it off. This plastic right here I'm talking about. Usually I leave them on until like my hand wears it. You know, if it starts to peel off, right, then I'll take it off. But it says it's 8. Make sure I try to point it out. 8'6". Right there. I'd say pause the video if I'm going a little too fast because I'm really trying to take my time. Hopefully I'm not taking too much time. These rings, so it extends, and these rings actually move. So it's not like these rings are fixed, right? And they all extend, and these rings are fixed into the rod itself. These rings actually slide a little bit. I don't know if you can see, slide a little bit. So these rings move with the extension of the rod. So when the rod, right? Kind of like a transformer, right? Or a whip. so do these rings slide out on their own, like kind of like their own system. It's not like these are fixed into the rod. These actually find their own way snug inside of each, like they wedge themselves down, right? Like down, down, down. So that's the only thing that I would say you'd have to watch for. Making sure like one isn't like bent all the way back like this, right? Like bent all the way back, and then this one's facing the correct way down, you know. So you probably will want to make sure that these are all lined up correctly. And extended. I'll make sure it's tight. So when you pull the rod out, right, you pull this rod out, you're gonna push these eye-rings down. Not hard, just snug, because they'll snug themselves almost. But man, this is a nice fly rod. I wouldn't even catch bass on this. I mean, you can catch bass, and Diawa is a salt rated company. But this rod right here, how it just extends, right, and packs up into your bag, right? How it's got a lot of like whippiness. Like it's really whippy at the end. Like it's not even like this is why I would not want to hook up into a big catfish with this rod. I mean, maybe it's really strong, I don't know, but to me, this just looks like a perfect trout rod, right? That's my opinion. Just how whippy it is, like how sensitive that tip is. That tip looks sensitive. And remember, it's a DV1 combo. So it's a DV1 reel and a DV1 rod, Diawa collaboration with Supreme. I said very, very stiff, very, very stiff, stiff, or still stiff, right? And then whoa, look at that right there. Then you start to see the bend. Then you start to see the bend way up here, and that sensitivity, right? That sensitivity, I mean, it feels like a nice rod. And yeah, just going forward, watch where I point the rod. You always want to watch where you guys point your rod, because I mean, if you invest a lot into your gear, you're going to want to protect it. You're going to protect it, respect it, and take care of it the best you can. And if you're lucky, you take proper care of your gear and it's quality gear, you'll have something to pass on to your kids if you're lucky enough to have them. I personally don't have kids. I have 2 baby dogs. 2 babies, those are mine. But anyways, it's nice. I'm just tightening the reel seat. So I know there's a bunch of things that I'm not talking about on this rod, but I'm just trying to cover the most I can with you guys. It looks like you could stick a screwdriver in there and actually pop this open. It looks like you could actually fit lures or a fisherman's whistle or a lighter or just some spare flies, maybe if you're traveling through the woods. It looks like a little screwdriver. You just flathead, you pop that open. So yeah, it says DV1 86T, flipping it over to the inside. So it says right here, model number DV1 SUP, so DV1 Supreme 86T. It says made in Vietnam, then it's got an exclamation mark. Then it looks like it has thunder, clouds, and lightning, and then it looks like it has not a telephone pole, but those industrial telephone towers, I guess, that you see in like cornfields. But that's what's right here. I don't know if you could see. I could zoom in a little bit, just being mindful of the tip of the rod. The upside down exclamation mark, because this is upside down. Then you see the upside down thunderstorm. I'm actually gonna close this down so I can give you guys a better view. But real quick, that's nice. And for this being 8'6", I mean, that is tall. I'm 6'2", to give you guys an idea. So this is the tall rod. This is the tall rod. And so I'm assuming, yep, this is how you just break it down, or not break it down, but close it up, you know, or however you want to describe it. The last thing you want to do is break this rod. That's the whole reason why I bought this rod. So this is cool. I've never really messed with a telescoping rod. But I'm glad the first telescoping rod I messed with was a Diawa, was the Supreme. I'm glad that was the first rod, telescoping rod that I messed with. Super cool rod, you guys. Like I was saying, I couldn't really show you because the rod was extended, but now it's closed, so I can show you a little closer. It's not upside down. The thunderstorm, right? The little lightning thunderstorm, the exclamation mark, and then no fishing by those power lines. Because I think, like, obviously if you cast a hook and it catches that electricity, right, that live wattage in the water, so it's going to go through that metal hook, through that wet fishing line in your braid, through this aluminum reel, aluminum galvanized metal reel, and yeah, I'm sure you'd get zapped. So that's probably why they're like, yeah, don't cast by that electricity building and don't cast by the water when there's electrical current. Well, this is a super unique rod. Zero reverse right there, that button, obviously you guys know what that's for. Don't have to teach you guys anything, but no, seriously, foam handles right here, foam at the bottom, right? And then I don't know if this is foam, it feels like foam, but then this tip right here is plastic, and then the foam rubber. I really like this button. I've never seen this button before. Maybe it's just because I'm a novice, but I've never seen this button is nice. That's nice. And then you just boom. I like oh man, I was dare say I love it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. This is nice, bro. When it's all broken down, I mean, like I said, I'm 6'2", so when the rod is all broken down, it's no bigger than your arm. So you hold your arm out, it's no bigger. I mean, my fingertips are longer. So I would say that this is what, 2 feet, 2.5 feet, 3 feet max. Yeah, it's between 2 feet at the low end and 3 feet at the high end. So just keep that in mind in case you were thinking about, I don't know, this size really mattered to you. Hopefully this video was, helped you guys a little bit going into the depth. Once again, thank you for checking in on this video. Put this right back real quick. Close this down. Boom. Zip it up. Like I said, this is a nice little collector's piece, but I actually plan on using it. Just because I really like it. This fits my lifestyle. I work hard for my fishing gear, and this is something I really could enjoy. And yeah, I'm going to use it. I don't plan on reselling it. I don't plan on letting it collect dust as a collectible item, although it is kind of treated as such. I want to put it through its paces and catch some nice big sunnies and some big crappies and maybe some trout and maybe some decent sized smallmouth. So with that being said, little fishy, don't get cut. A little letter opener, perfect size. It's literally like, bow, less than my pinky. But thank you for checking in on this video. It's been a long time since I posted, so hopefully this video does well. Hope you like what you see. Again, my name is Lawrence. Feel free to add me on Instagram. But yeah, I'm going to try to get more active on YouTube. Only post things that I think are actually worth talking about, actually worth making videos, especially if I don't see a lot of videos already on that object already that I'm interested in. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And like and subscribe, comment, and like I said, if this video pertains to one of your homeboys or one of your friends, your brothers, your nephew, your uncle, you like to fish, and send this video to him, man. It's like, and have a wonderful afternoon. Thanks for checking in with me. See you on the next one. Tight lines, everybody. Stay hydrated, and don't forget to pray. Peace. Big.
Is he?
He's fucking huge, babe. I'm not kidding. Unless I'm... No! He let go!
What? Look at that. Look at that. Right on.
On the Supreme ride. Diawa. Supreme. DV1. That flame is hot. I'm not talking about the ride.
Look at that fish.
10-pound braid.
On 10-pound braid.
And the leader, I believe, is 8-pound, like an 8-pound leader, right in the mouth. Perfect hook set, bro. He done drop him. Make sure I get his gill plate and not his gill. You have to pop the hook out. There you go. Dang, look at that.
Look at that.
About the width of my arm. It's about my forearm from the tip of my fingers to my elbow. Alright, he's going back. He's a little big to chuck off.